Accepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to break the field to the 45-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 55 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Going deep for Hopkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hurts has it left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decided.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Cobb goes laying out for that one, and he has it.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
First down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Murray with a third and long. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, Their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Flush to his right. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And some room to maneuver. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Here's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think